what influence can normal people have on radio? Why are they useful for a radio station?
So average listeners can provide an awful lot to a radio station anywhere, whether it's a big city or a small city, because they often have a lot of expertise and a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience that the reporters at the radio station just don't have. So I think whenever you have an opportunity to involve your listeners, you should do it because they can provide a lot of value that you wouldn't get otherwise.
And what's your experience? What material do they bring, these people?
Well, they can do things in big numbers that reporters can't do if you only have a few reporters in your newsroom, but they can also be in specific places that are affected that you can't get to. So, for instance, back in December in the winter, we had a big snowstorm in New York, and the reporters couldn't even get anywhere because it was so bad. So we asked our listeners to tell us how the cleanup operation was going and whether or not their blocks had been ploughed. And then they told us yes or no, and we were able to put that on a map and find out very quickly how badly the city was doing in the cleanup effort. And they could also tell us great stories that we could play on the radio right away, which we couldn't have gotten otherwise just from a few reporters. So that's the kind of thing that they provide, but that applies to lots of different stories.
How do you help these people to get the material, for example, on air?
So we make it very easy for them. So if we just ask people to send a text message, that's a very simple thing to do. And most people have mobile phones, not just smartphones. So we ask them to just text one word to a very simple short number, and then we tell them what to do, and we kind of hold their hand through it. So we ask them a very simple question: has your block been ploughed? And then we ask them more the more they answer. So then we, at the end, we would say, like, what's your name? What's your location? Tell us more about how this situation is affecting you. And then we ask them to leave a voice message usually, and then we can play that on the air. And that all comes in we have software that works. It's like a web software that we can access that and just take snippets to play on the air very quickly.
Thank you, Tim Colgan.
Okay, you're welcome.